And good morning, Twitch. Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, Twitch. Good morning on this 04.19.2023. Current time is 06:13 a.m. Eastern Time here in Upstate New York. That'd be the southern tier of Upstate New York where I live and reside on this Wednesday morning. I'm thinking this morning it's Tuesday, but it's a Wednesday morning. Hump Day. Good morning, Tim Fan is in the chat. Thank you for being here. We are getting our day started, and we do have the morning coffee here. I'm Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on Twitch, at Fireman Rich over there on Twitter, and we are off and running as far as that goes. And let me see here. We have something new. I just got to make sure it's going pretty good here as far as that goes. And it looks like, what happened? Did I freeze? Oh, there we go. Okay. So we're off and running. What did I want to look at right there? Okay, we got the title right. Okay, I got that right. We're at 720p. And let's see. Yeah, good morning, Tim Fan. Back to same job to do. Oh, okay, you're going to continue on with the work that you did yesterday. Tim Fan, for those folks that are watching on the replay, he's Tim Fan 43. He's out there in Michigan. He's a contractor. And I worked at the day job. I think I worked a lot closely with contractors as far as they do some great work as far as it amazes me. I'm lucky I can hammer a nail through a board sometimes, as far as that goes. So he's back on the job, and it's early. Wow, because you're an hour behind. It's 5:30, so you're on the job site real early. That's amazing and stuff. So doing the insulation, spraying the stuff there. So just make sure you wear that mask, dude. I just see that cloud. I'm having a flashback to my old firefighting days there, because when I first started firefighting, they didn't wear air packs. They just went into the burning building, smoke. Okay, you're part of the FOS or something, Fraternal Order of Smoke Eaters. Yeah, you're bad. I know sometimes you get tied up in the work and you forget about it and whatnot there. Tim, so let's see, we have excellent broadcast, okay, and the light there, okay, but that was really interesting. Thank you for sharing that, Tim. That's you're definitely let's just say you're working, okay. I can appreciate and relate to that as far as. Like I said, I've never been in. I'm lucky if I can. The missus is more astute as far as doing things around the house and stuff, and I'm just a bonehead when it comes to that. And so I don't know.
You can cut and measure better than I can.
Oh, can I cut and measure? Okay. I got that one attribute. I can cut and measure as far as that goes. I wish the other guys would work like me. Yeah, ain't that the truth though, Tim? I can relate to that statement definitely, because I for the 17 years I worked at my last job here, the day job as I would call it, gainfully employed, where I'm moving towards the retirement now. I'm in transition here, and I said that. They just stand around. Yeah, they just stand around. They're just worried about the paycheck. They don't think, hey, you got to do the work and stuff like that. So but we're getting our day started, and that's the truth. That's a typical get started, and you're clowning around until the last couple hours. That's when they get their butt in gear and stuff like that, and they should have got their butt in gear hours before. We do have a new setup here. We are currently broadcasting on a new PC box. It came in yesterday. It's the Nitro. Acer Nitro 50. This thing's loaded. Right out of the box, It's sitting right off here to the side over here. So we're running OBS, as you can see. We got the Blab Owl now. I think the audio. How did the audio, the intro music sound, Tim? Was that pretty good? The intro music. The intro music. I think we went back. I went back to the original intro music for the morning coffee Twitch broadcast, and it seems to, it seemed good. Okay, so while you're looking at a machine that it's an i5 6-core, 32 gig, 32 freaking gig of memory, or 32 gig of memory. So it's that's pegged. That's the average right now is up to 8 to 16. That's what I see. I'd see when I was shopping around before I pushed the button to get this. We were looking at some machines here, and I guess in Best Buy I'm looking at the thing, and this is where the missus is more attentive and stuff like that. So I can't find out where the amount of RAM that's in here. So it's right there. It's right at the top bar. I'm like, oh, there it is. It's right in front of me. But most of those were like 8 to 16 gig. Seems like the average in the stores are still 4 to 8 gig for the low end user. The average user is just going to be browsing the internet, so 4 to 8 gig is good. I am noticing right out of the gate my CPU rate that usually on my other Acer Intel, 32 is really good. Yeah, it's screaming, Tim. It is screaming, and I'm glad I went that route. As far as that's thanks to Helen. Helen was I was in a broadcast with Helen, who's over there in Scotland. So my hat's off to Helen for getting me into that frame of mind that if I can find a 32 gig system, yeah. And the graphics card, it's a Navid 1660, so it's not really a high end, but it's it's just above the low end, I guess, and stuff. But it works. I mean, the picture's great as far as that goes. And I'm 720p, but on the OBS here, oh my God, where's Chris Technician? My CPU, hey Tim, Chris would always ask, what's your CPU rate? What's your CPU rate? I'd say anywhere between 20 and 30. On this last machine I was using, it was pegged up to like 50 to 60. My CPU rate, 32 is really good. Oh, okay, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But Chris was, guess what my CPU rate are? Now this is a fresh OBS install, okay? It's let's see, what is it now? It's 0.7. 0.7. And I am not dropping. There's no way I'm going to be dropping frames. So that 32 gig of RAM is really helping out. It's making this I loaded up the Lord of the Rings game last night after dinner. Well, actually, it was loading up, but we had a little side journey there. The missus, she got a little sick yesterday. Started catching a cold the other day, and it got a little worse. She was in bed all day, and then we say, well, we'll go to the walk-in tomorrow. But it's just like it got to like 4:00, and it's like, what time did the walk-in? The walk-in, they close at what, 7? Okay, so it was about 4:00 or a little before 4, and she was going to drive herself down, and I said, no, I'm driving you down. The machine here was loading up something that was going to take another hour and stuff. I'm not going to sit here and watch my or else. I was actually doing an IRL broadcast when she was in it's a local hospital, walk-in clinic there at the hospital, and I was on Randy W. Horton's broadcast last night, my time, about 5:00. It was midnight his time. He's got some computer woes. Oh my God! But and I was telling him that I didn't want to feel like I was going to be a real dimwit, not taking my wife down. She's sick and stuff like that. She could have made it, she said, and stuff like that. But I just felt better go ahead and drive her down and stuff like that. So you're doing better today, right?
Well, bit better.
A little bit better. Yeah,
I
she
got
was.
a little bit more sleep.
Yeah, you got more sleep and stuff like that. So the sickness going around. I popped in my vitamin C and drinking the water here as far as that goes. The cold and the flu is going around as far as that goes, and it's making a comeback after a 2 year dormant because of the so-called COVID.
Yeah, but this is different.
Yeah, this is different. Strep throat. I guess the kicker yesterday when she woke up and she's checking and she had the white patches in the throat. It's like, we need to go down because you spend another day as far as that goes, and in misery, a sleepless night and stuff like that. So she got a good night's sleep last night as far as that goes. So we're at 0.6 on the CPU. We're 30 frames per second. I got it set for 30 frames per second. I think I could jump up to 60, but I'm happy with 30. Okay, I'm going to keep it, just like as far as that goes. Let's see. Currently here in the southern tier of upstate New York, it is. Let's get to the thing here. So we're back to normal with a good broadcast here with the intro music. I'll have to listen to that afterward. But currently here in the southern tier of upstate New York, it is 38 degrees Fahrenheit, which equates to what did that equate to? Was that negative or positive? No, that would be a 3 degrees Celsius. 3 degrees Celsius as far as that goes. Cloudy skies early, then partly cloudy this afternoon. High of 58 degrees. I don't know. I may mow the lawn. I don't know. The lawn. I'm looking at the grass. I took let's see. Winds out of the west by southwest, or west by northwest, 10 to 15 miles per hour. And I'll probably I will be taking a walk right after this. I'm into my walking now. I walked Monday. I walked yesterday. 21 minutes on the lower the back nine of the golf course, right down the road here. It's a nice 20-minute walk, and I'll be doing that again. So it's we got. Well, would you say that's fog? No, it's just cloudy overcast as far as that goes. Sun will be rising this morning at 6:20. It already rose because it's right now at 6:25. So the sun rose 5 minutes ago at 6:20 a.m. It will be setting later this evening at 7:51 p.m. as far as that goes. And our world times and temperatures goes as follows. In Honolulu, Hawaii, it's 11:26 a.m. yesterday. They're finishing up yesterday. And it's raining in Honolulu, 75 degrees Fahrenheit. In Phoenix, Arizona, at 3:26 a.m., clear skies, 64 degrees Fahrenheit. In Albuquerque, New Mexico, clear skies, 4:26 a.m., 48 degrees Fahrenheit. In Chicago, Illinois, at 5:26 a.m., partly cloudy, partly sunny skies, and what is that? I got a little smudge there. 45 degrees Fahrenheit in Chicago. And what's the weather out there in Michigan, Tim? If you're still there, as far as that goes. You got a temperature there? Is it you're starting a job? He's probably starting a job. He's cranking up the tools and stuff. Oh, chilly. Okay, it's chilly in Michigan. Again, where Tim Fan is getting an early start on the.
What do you expect?
What's that?
It's Michigan. What do you expect?
Yeah, it's Michigan. Yeah, that's what the missus said, Tim. It's Michigan. What do you expect? He goes lots of laughs. So Michigan. Yeah, I think Michigan's weather can be a little bit colder because you got the lakes there than New York State. So, so it's chilly there on the job site where Tim Fan and his crew is going. We have 4 seasons in a day. 4 seasons in a day. Okay. Yeah, we sometimes, but I could see that happening a lot more in Michigan and stuff like that. Let's see. In New York City, the jungle. It's 6:28 a.m. currently. Cloudy skies, 46 degrees Fahrenheit. Across the pond, the Atlantic Ocean in Cork, Ireland, it's 11:28 a.m. Cloudy skies, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. In Manila, Or Milan, Italy at 12:28 p.m. Sunny skies, 66 degrees Fahrenheit as far as that goes. Sunny, rain, snow at same time. North wind, north windy. Winds out of the north, I guess Tim is saying there in Michigan. Um, in Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Ooh, it's cool there. At 1:28 p.m. in the afternoon, it's raining in Riyadh. 79 degrees Fahrenheit. I think we had close to 100 the other day. Or also was New Delhi, where we're going to next. New Delhi, India at 3:59 p.m. in late afternoon. It's partly cloudy, partly sunny. 99 degrees Fahrenheit in Mumbai, India at 3:59 p.m. 95 degrees, cloudy, 95 degrees Fahrenheit, and wind. Oh, and windy. Okay. Oh, windy. Okay, you got the wind there. That's coming off of the lakes. That the wind is always prevalent around water. Let's see, Mumbai at 3:59, cloudy skies, 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Kuala Lumpur, I like saying. Oh, there she goes. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Kuala Lumpur. It's like she's coughing up a lung. Kuala Lumpur at 6:29 p.m. Sunny skies, 84 degrees Fahrenheit. In Manila, the Philippines, at 6:30 p.m. It's partly cloudy, partly clear, 88 degrees Fahrenheit. And Tokyo, Japan, at 7:30 p.m. in the evening, cloudy skies, 68 degrees Fahrenheit. And down in Australia, Melbourne, Australia, at 8:30 p.m. partly cloudy, partly clear, 55 degrees Fahrenheit. And Sydney, Australia, 8:30 p.m. also partly cloudy, partly sunny, but 66 degrees Fahrenheit as far as that goes. So those are our world times and temperatures as we speak around the world. And we do have a thought for the day this morning. It comes from our president, Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson was an American statesman, diplomat, lawyer, architect, philosopher, and founding father who served as the third president. I think we had a quote from him last week. And this one I like because we could apply it to our the government here in the United States as far as that goes. You know, they had the foresight to say, hey, remember this. You know, even 200 plus years down the road, you guys need to remember this. So our quote from Thomas Jefferson and our thought for today goes as follows. I predict future happiness for America if they can prevent the government from wasting the labors of the people under the pretense of taking care of them. Think about that. That's here in the United States, the government of late, especially of late, oh, we want to take care of you. Taxes go up and all that. No, that shouldn't be how it works. We need a small. I'm a believer in a smaller, efficient government, not a bloat government, and we have that right now. Where, in some cases, we have a government here in the United States that, even in the state level here in New York State, that doesn't really. They think they come out with all these programs and they're doing something for the people, and it's like, what? Are you serious? No common sense with some of these people that are in, and I know I'm preaching to the choir here, but the quote from Thomas Jefferson, I predict future happiness for America if they can prevent the government from wasting the labors of the people under the pretense of taking care of them. And most politicians, you know, they disguise it, but most politicians will say, oh, they'll say they'll take care of you if you vote for me. So we need to vote for people that they're going to take care of the business that needs to be taken care of, and not this constant button heads just because you're an opposite party and stuff. They need to work together as far as a country. And if you look, America is a great country. I love this country, despite all its problems and stuff like that. Until you see what the grass is not always greener on the other side. And I've been around the world a couple times, and I've been in some real shitholes. And I've seen some people make do with less than $50 a month and they think they're living large. I remember that because I don't take for granted what I have now. So I don't want the government to take care of me. I want them to protect me. That's what we pay taxes for. So it's just a common sense thing as far as that goes. I want them to take care of people that can't really take care of themselves. Yeah, but I could take care of myself. So leave me the frick alone. Okay? I pay enough taxes. Just leave me the frick alone. Sometimes I think we pay too much taxes because, and that's what most governments do as far as that goes. So they need to get back to the roots of Thomas Jefferson's, and just look at Thomas Jefferson's quote that I just read. I predict future happiness for Americans if they can prevent government from wasting the labors of the people under the pretense of taking care of them. So there we have it. Our quote from Thomas Jefferson for our thought for the day. And there's a lot of meaning in that. A lot of meaning of it. Let's see. We do have today. I'm thinking when I woke up today that what is it? What is it? That today was Tuesday. Of course, I have stopped. I don't work anymore. I'm working toward. I'm actually going. I got the next 3 weeks of vacation there. To where it'll take me into being officially retired. All the paperwork is done. The I's are dotted, the T's are crossed, and it's just a matter of waiting for the next month to kick in, and then I will be officially a retired person as far as that goes. And let's see. Just want to check a couple things here. The picture is doing good. How's our audio? Should check our audio. Let's see. Can I click that? What's going on there? Oh, it's winding out. This Surface 3. That's a. Okay, our audio is good. That's the one thing. The older box that I was using, and you can see I don't have the laptop over here anymore. I put that off to the side. That will be coming up just on the weekends, and because I'm having so much fun with this new box, as far as that goes. Let's see. Yeah, picture's good. The picture's outstanding. Picture's freaking great, and I'm still doing 0.6. Get this, Tim. 0.6. Well, I just went up to 0.8. 0.6 to 0.8% CPU rate. 30 frames per second. That's freaking great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, there is a delay though. Is there a delay on the actually broadcasting there? Okay, it might be the network. Let's see, let me try it again. 1, 2. Oh, okay, no, it's not that much of a delay. Okay, we're doing good. It's just the browser there looking at. I'm in the Stream Manager Studio and stuff, but I have another tab up as far as that goes. So, let's see. Our National Day today is Wednesday, April 19th, 2023. It is the 109th day, 16th week of the year. 30% through the year. We're 30% done with the year. And let's see, we have a ooh, I got one I like. But then there's one that's very important because it's, let's see, we have National Hanging Out Day. You can hang out your clothes. National North Dakota Day. No, toss it in the bin with all the other state days. National Banana Day. We ran out of bananas. That's a good one. National Banana Day. This one is a very solemn one. It's the Remembrance National Oklahoma City Bombing Commemoration Day. To remember those that on that tragic day. That was horrific. I mean, that can't say anything about it. It's just horrific day as far as that happened. Let's see, National Garlic Day. That's always good. Garlic is good for you. But this is the one I'm going to go with because I like this. National Amaretto Day. I love amaretto. I can't Sereno or something like that. It's the one with a square box or a square cap on it. Amaretto is good. It's like liquid candy. On April 19th, Amaretto Day recognizes a liqueur known around the world for its flavor and aroma. Hashtag National Amaretto Day. In Italy, the word amaretto means a little bitter. It doesn't really taste bitter. It's really sweet because it is made from bitter almonds or apricot kernels, or both. Makers infuse it in pure alcohol or brandy, resulting in a strong almond flavor. The traditional Italian liqueur carries a reputation of being fragrant. Fragrant, or you can smell it. But I like amaretto. Amaretto, take us back to the 1525 Renaissance. This is where the original one. It's named after the town, Sereno, Italy. Painter Bernardine Luini selected a young innkeeper as his model for a fresco of Madonna of the Miracles. In gratitude for being selected, the innkeeper gave the artist a gift of his own secret blend of almonds and brandy. For centuries, the family held the recipe as closely guarded secret. However, this Sarno family began producing its amaretto for the broader market in the 20th century. The liqueur began appearing in sale, and it's good amaretto. That's top shelf for sales advertising in the United States in the 1940s, and the family still bottle their recipe today. And I had, I think it was last Christmas, I got a bottle of that. This past Christmas, I got a bottle of what's over there? What is that? The peach. God, what the hell's that? I can't think of it. It's the stuff Tony Deep drinks. It's peach whiskey. It's a peach bourbon, I guess, as far as that goes. I'm not going to run over there and stuff, but I like the amaretto. I like sipping on the amaretto. It's a good liqueur. So today is National Amaretto Day, as far as I'm concerned. And good morning, Rich. Hey, Glick. Good morning. Good morning. We're just talking about. I'm saying one of the days for the National Day. Today's Amaretto Day. Do you drink amaretto? I know you drink the beer, the adult, but what is that? Let me see. Hang on for a second, folks. I'm curious. Let me see what this is. This is. Oh, Crown Royal. That's what it is. Crown Royal. God, attention span here. Crown Royal Peach. Yeah. That's a good, but I think it was last Christmas, not this past Christmas, but 2 Christmases ago, I got a bottle of the Serenano Amaretto, and that's like liquid candy. I mean, when we were living over in Italy, when I was stationed over there, you could get it for, I think it was like $10 a bottle. But the grocery store right next to where our apartment was, the Italian store, you could get a full bottle for $5. That bottle today is like $50-$60 a bottle or something like that. And I've had it before. It's not too bad. Nice. Yeah, it's a sipping. You don't take. This isn't unlike the Crown Royal. You can do a couple shots of that. You don't get the same effect with the amaretto. It's a good sipping. I like it in the coffee. Italian coffee. It's not Irish coffee. Irish coffee has the whiskey. The Italian coffee, they have either grappa or the amaretto. Mostly the grappa. It's like they like their grappa over there. Um, let's see. We did have the Fireman Rich audio podcast yesterday where we talked about um, a company over the years now. They've been cleaning up the garbage patch, plastic garbage patch out there in the middle of the Pacific, and they've got a whole bunch of tonnage as far as that goes of cleanup and stuff. So I was talking about that on the audio, and we got everybody, all family members are coughing there and stuff. I've been lucky so far. I haven't been sick or anything like that. So as far as that goes, so where's that article? Oh, I'm down the list here. My queue for stories. Oh, there it is. Yeah, they cleaned up something. They reached the milestones. They cleaned up like 220 tons of plastic in the Pacific garbage patch, as far as that goes. So that was the story I talked about yesterday on the podcast, and I like bringing a good story. So, and I'd like to review it here. I guess I guess the format of this show is just I got a certain format and just general chit chat, have the coffee and stuff like that. So the stories are good to have as far as right there for as far as that goes for the podcast and such. Let's see, Glick, haha, good old Jameson in the Irish coffee. They'll definitely give you a little extra pep in the exactly. That is. I got a little pep in my. Well, the pep is it's non-alcohol. It's a teaspoon of unsweetened cocoa, because the coffee is actually half and half. I didn't realize that. You know, I just like I'm not getting the full caffeine because the missus can't handle full caffeine coffee, as far as that goes. I'm gonna have another cup here, but let's see. I guess with my new setup here, Glick, I got my new computer yesterday, just to let you know. I talked about it earlier here in the broadcast, and it's working out good. I got a Acer Nitro 50, 36 gig of 36 gig of RAM. It's an i5, 6-core, current generation processor. It's a Navid 1660 graphic card. And it rocks. It rocks. I mean, I'm looking at my OBS. It's like I'm at 0.5 on the CPU, 30 frames per second, which I could probably, with the amount of gig I have in there. I'm having fun with that as far as that goes. So let's see. Last night the Yankees won, I think. Yeah, because I was just going over it briefly. The Yankees did win on baseball, just to go over the baseball score. Oh, nice, kick-ass upgrade. Yeah, definitely. Way. The missus said, "Go ahead. I'm retiring. It's my birthday coming up. Kill two birds with one stone." Well worth the money as far as that goes. It's a really nice system, and as far as that goes, I like Acer. Acer's good. The Acer Nitro laptops, they can get a little. I was a little concerned. I had this thing on yesterday, setting it all up and stuff, and right now, there's no real heat. It's sitting right off to the side. I'll have to get some pictures of it here and stuff like that. But let's see the baseball scores last night. The Yankees beat the. Or no. Ooh, wait a minute. I'm a face of Acer as well. They are. Yeah, this is my third box. My other two boxes, the one that crapped out and the older one, they're all Acers. I like Acer. They make a good product. The Yankees did lose. Oh my God, I thought they won. No, they lost to the Angels 5-2, and oh yeah, I got that. You're a fan. I'm definitely a fan after seeing getting this thing. Got delivered by UPS yesterday, and I was following the delivery. It was pretty neat. Mets lost also. They lost to the Dodgers. So, hey, Tony, salute, hashtag Positive start to the day. Hashtag PSTTD. And Tony says good morning. The missus is a little sick, so you're going to hear her have a frog in her throat there. So the Mets lost. So baseball is continuing. I didn't watch any of it. I didn't watch any sports last night. I was debating whether to watch Deadliest Catch or Oak Island. I watched Oak Island. Out there in Tony's neck of the woods in Warner Robins, Georgia, it's 50 degrees Fahrenheit, 85 degrees for the high, 50 degrees for the clear. And let's see, rough sports day for the New York and Cavs. Whooped. Yeah, I just saw that. They're 1-1 now. The Knicks lost to the Cavaliers 107-90, but the Boston Celtics beat the Atlantic Hawks 119-106. And here's the kicker, though, Glick. And what the hell was it? Where is it? The Warriors lost to the Kings. The Kings are for real. Can you believe that, Tony? The Kings, they're going to beat the Warriors, I think. They're doing it. They're at home, so they're 2-0. Boston is growth. No, I'm a Boston fan. I'm sorry, Glick. I like New York Knicks. Don't get me wrong. I know you were with the Cavaliers, but I like the New York team. So, but if it was to come down to Boston and New York, either one, if they won, I'd be happy. Just a good basketball game. That's how I figure it. No, those are my two good teams as far as I like the Nets. And I'm starting to warm up to the Nets. I didn't really care for them when they were in Jersey, as far as that goes. So, but are they playing a 5-game series here, Glick, or is it a 3-game series? No, it can't be a 3-game series. It has to be a 5-game series. Yeah, there's been predictions of the Kings being a favorite. Yeah. Crazy. The Warriors are, they're down 2 games. That's something. So it has to be a 5-game series, right? So it's best of 5. So the Kings could eliminate the Warriors. I was wondering if it has to be a 5-game. They're still playing. The 76ers, they won against the Nets. They're 2-0. And the Suns, they lost. They lost to the Clippers. They haven't played their second game yet, so they're going to probably play tonight. No, wait a minute. They're 1-1. I'm sorry. The Suns tied it up. 123-109 was the final last night. So that was the other game. The Suns were predicted to win it all, I guess, for some reason. So we got the first round still. Oh, it is the best of 7. Okay, so it's 7. Okay, so I wasn't sure if it was a 5-game for first round, and then they went to, okay, so it's a 7-game. Okay, so I'm just starting to get back into baseball. I know one time they had a 5-game playoff before they went into a 7-game playoff. So that's going to be interesting. There's some good basketball, some really good basketball as far as that goes. Let's see, on this day in history, Tony, I've got the new rig going up, so you can see and it's great. I'm at 0.4% on the CPU rate at 30 frames per second. I mean, it's flawless. It's flawless. I can't believe the graphics on this and stuff. One of the things I'd like to try, Tony, maybe later on this week, I'm going to try on this box. I want to try doing the guest stars again. Seeing that I have 32 gig of RAM, I should be able to maintain a guest stars here on Twitch. I want to try that again, as far as that goes. So when you're available, let me know, and we'll do a test. Let's see. This day in history, back in 1775, the American Revolution began in Massachusetts at Lexington Common. I used to run to Lexington Common from Hanscom Air Force Base. It was out 3 miles, and I came back 3 miles. I would run around the common there. There's a statue there. But the American Revolution began in Massachusetts at Lexington Common, and the shot heard around the world, a skirmish that gave needed time to the militia at Concord to organize around the North Bridge where they turned back the British troops under heavy rifles. So they held them at Lexington a little bit, and then the British they falled back. The British kept on marching at Concord, which is the next town over from Lexington. They held them at the Concord Bridge. I used to run by that Concord Bridge too when I would run into Concord from Hanscom Air Force Base. And the first Boston Marathon was run on this day back in 1897. And the Boston Marathon is always on Patriots Day in April, and they had it this past Monday. The winning time was 2 hours and 5 minutes. 26 miles in 2 hours. I can be free tomorrow evening. Okay, we'll give that a try tomorrow then, Tony. 2 hours and 5 minutes. My fastest, I ran marathon. I ran a handful of marathons, and my fastest marathon was 3 hours and 5 minutes for 26 miles. The winner is sitting down having a couple of drinks and whatever, as far as that goes. And the winning woman, the woman that won, was 2 hours and 21 minutes. So I would love to. I'm not in no shape now. You have to train. You have to do at least a good 4 to 5 months just to train. You have to really get a lot of running in. Let's see. Volkswagen America was founded in Englewood Cliffs, New Jersey, to standardize its dealer and service network in the United States in 1955. Let's see. Sally Ride was announced as the first woman astronaut in the space program, and Guian Bluford is the first black American in 1982. Astronauts, 2 women astronauts there. And on this day in 1987, The Simpsons debuted for the first time as a short cartoon on the Tracy Altman's show in 1987. Let's see, 2 years ago, and this thing's still flying. 2 years ago today, the first rotary flight was performed on the surface of another planet as humanity continues its quest to become a multi-world species, with the Integrity Mars helicopter flying. The little solar power, hang on for a minute. Okay. But the helicopter, it's still in the news. It's not, that's a thing. It's this commonplace now. But that's still intriguing if you look at it. The Integrity Mars helicopter, the little solar power small fry, arrived on the world riding on the rover Perseverance underbelly. Okay, and I'm sort of familiar with the mechanism that brought that off of the belly down. I'm very familiar with some of the engineers that worked on that thing, as far as that goes. And separated from the rover was descending off of the belly. It has completed 25 flights on Mars thus far, and it's still going. It's still rocking 2 years later, gathering critical data of the air density and wind speeds and the aeronautic and other aeronautical figures as far as that goes, and sending back stellar photographs. It's up there 33 feet. It's flying around as far as that goes. That's amazing as far as that goes. Let's see, and that's about it. Let's see, do we have anything else? No. There's some other stuff, but nothing as intriguing as the Integrity helicopter, as far as that goes. So let's see. Broadcast. This is a great first broadcast here with the new PC desktop box, as far as that goes. And I'm just running out of coffee here. So what do we got? We're coming up on 47 minutes. So hang on for a minute. Later. Okay, and let's see. First time chatter. Who is that? Only Gumbo. Are you a real? I used to be a firefighter years back. I'm a retired. I'm definitely retired from firefighting. Ooh, that's too loud. Too loud. I went too loud. Sorry about that. I'm normally loud. Okay. Are you gonna lay back down?
No, I'm working on laundry and gonna take a shower.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna be taking my walk after this, after the broadcast. So, Mrs. just getting our game plan. It's weird. No work. I don't have to go with work. This is weird. Only Gumbo. Did Randy say you retired from work? No, I'm not, I'm actually on vacation time, Gumbo. I have 3 weeks vacation and then I retire. I'm officially retired. I don't have to go back to work now. I'm in a leave status right now. I had 3 weeks of leave, and I elected to use the leave instead of cashing it out because I remember cashing out some vacation years back, and the taxes are just atrocious on it. It's better if you have vacation time, take the vacation time and get paid for it. Okay, only Gumbo. You were over on Randy's. You're a Randy viewer, so thank you for being here. First of all, I greatly appreciate it. I spent 20 years before I went in the Air Force. I was a firefighter volunteer for about 3 years. Then I went into the Air Force for 20 years as an Air Force firefighter. I retired got out of the Air Force. I retired from the Air Force, but I was still gainfully employed. Became a volunteer locally here for about 15 years, and then I hung up my coat. So I haven't been a firefighter for well over 10 years now. So actually, in that aspect of my life, I am retired. As far as being officially retired, collecting the Social Security and all that starts next month. So I hope that answers your question, Gumbo. No work. You aren't gonna know what to do. No, I have plenty. Glick. I got a lot. I'm really, since last Friday, even though I'm in vacation mode, I'm getting into a routine as far as that goes. Things that have to be done, and they're things that have to be done, and so I don't have to put them up. Thank you for the back. Okay, you're welcome, Gumbo. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. As far as you coming in, you mentioned Randy, so I'm taking it that you're a regular Randy. You're over there on Randy's broadcast as far as that goes. And I guess Randy fixed his computer woes. He had some, and I talked with Randy yesterday morning as far as that goes. Let's say Randy W. Horton. I always give him a plug if his name gets mentioned. He's a great guy, great broadcaster. He had me up yesterday morning before the delivery of my new computer box. And then later in the afternoon, when I took the missus to the walk-in clinic at the local hospital here down the road, and I was in the parking lot, and I said, you know what? Let me check and see what I saw that Randy was broadcasting, and I typed in. I said, "Oh, that's the washer." Hearing all these noises. I was talking to Randy invited me up, so I figured I'd had like 20 minutes I could talk to him, but the missus went in, and just before I went on with Randy, sort of like in an IRL in real life, because I was in the car, he thought I was on my new computer, but that was still being formatted and all that. So, she was in and out in less than well, no, not 5 minutes. She was in and out maybe in like 15, 20 minutes and stuff, because there was one person in front of her, and I thought we were going to be there for like an hour and a half to 2 hours or something like that, but that wasn't the case. And then we went down to the local Walmart to get the, because it was closer. We didn't have to, where the hospital is, the Walmart's right down the road from there, and we got the prescriptions that she had to get, and she went to show the insurance, and I guess Walmart didn't accept our insurance for some reason. So it's more or less on the insurance side, I guess, as far as that goes. We have TRICARE. TRICARE doesn't. I guess they don't. Walmart accepted, but I guess Walmart is saying it's TRICARE didn't want them as a carrier. So we ended up paying out of pocket because we didn't want to spend another 30 minutes driving across town to go to the Walgreens. So who just came on here? Oh, we got Hal. Hal is and so and Tony saying hi to Only Gumbo. So we elected to pay out of pocket, but the pharmacist there said, "Wait a minute." She says, "I got there's this app that you can get coupons for prescriptions and stuff." And says, "No, that's fine. It was like $50 or something like that or something." So 55 dollars or something like $56. But at any rate, she said, "No, oh, I got to go." And so we waited. It was like another 5 minutes and stuff like that. And because we still had to get a couple things from the Walmart as far as that goes, some juice, some milk, and some other items. And the app is awesome when it comes to. Yeah, that's what we found out, Glick. It saved us $36. I'm like, wow. So that app is going on the missus's thing, because if and I was just aghast. I said, "Are you serious?" And she did it out of the kindness of her heart, as far as that goes. Because when I said, "Oh no, we'll just go ahead and pay it," and no, the pharmacist, she said, "No, no, 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 I got it running, so let's see what we comes up." I said, "Oh, okay, so it'll probably save us maybe $5." It saved us $36. So at that point, I guess I didn't really care about it because I just wanted to get the missus home, and as far as with the medicine and stuff like that. So yeah, I was going to tell you get the app. Yeah, Tony, she's getting the app. Okay, we don't get a lot of prescriptions, but I tell you that was something firsthand that I actually did, and I'm like, wow. That's the wow factor. I seen the commercials and stuff like that. I was a recipient because of the goodness of the goodness of the pharmacist there, and I believe you can use it even with insurance. Yes, that's what the pharmacist said too. So it's just one of those things. I just wanted. This is let's just get home. So we got the medicine and stuff, and she's feeling a lot better. So I'm really glad we went. She went to the walk-in yesterday. She's feeling a lot better. I'm just knocking on wood that I'm feeling good. I'm taking vitamin C. I'm a strong believer in vitamin C, and I'm thinking that's what is keeping me healthy as far as that goes, and also drinking the water. Started the water as far as that goes. I'm out of coffee now. Let's see, Tony. No disrespect, but as prescriptions get more expensive, it's going to become more. Yes, I agree, Tony. And it just makes me wonder. Okay, you can buy it for this price, and it's $36 less than way over here where I normally get. It's like there's something wrong with that equation. There's something wrong with that. I'm good with my VA coverage, but I'm looking. Yeah, you got to look out for the kids and their prescriptions when they come up. Exactly. We have TRICARE. I'm going into. I guess once I hit 65, I go from TRICARE to TRICARE Life as far as the military. It's the same thing. It's just when you retire, your Medicare becomes your primary, and then TRICARE is your B and stuff. So I don't lose anything as far as that goes. The big thing about insurance, Tony, and I don't know if you do this, and Glick, I'm not sure if you pay the monthly on your monthly thing on the insurance. I don't have to do that, and I'm just very thankful of that fact as far as that goes. First time chatter, Da Russell. How far you live from the new cheese factory in Franklinville, New York? Franklinville? The new cheese factory in Franklinville, New York. I'm not sure where Franklin. I live in the southern tier of upstate New York, so I'm in the Binghamton area. Binghamton, Elmira area there, to give you an idea as far as that goes. And let's see. Oh, you're close. Oh, close to Buffalo. Oh, you're way over there. I'm down here on. I'm down towards Binghamton. DeRusso. DeRussolo. Am I saying that right? DeRusso. So you're up in the Buffalo area? Are you up in the Buffalo? Okay, yeah, Buffalo. That's a nice area. My daughter went to she got her master's there at Buffalo University. So Buffalo's a nice town. Just don't like the weather's up there can be real harsh and stuff like that. So Buffalo I'm pretty familiar with. Franklinville, I haven't heard the cheese factory though. I have heard people talk about that. So thank you for being here, Russell. I'm gonna just call you Doug Russell, if you don't mind. So we're getting new people in here. I like that. That's very good. So just to do a quick catch up, I have a new PC box that it seems to be rocking on this morning's broadcast. Our CPU rate on the OBS has been less than a 1% at 30 frames per second. The picture's great, the sound's great, and it looks like I'm going to have a lot of fun with it, especially when I broadcast Lord of the Rings online, and I might be doing that today for a little bit. The game, I have the game on higher settings. I tried, a family member said, why don't you try it on the Ultra video? I did, and you could see the grass moving, and I'm like, holy crap. So I put it back down. I was just overwhelmed. I said, no, let's put it back down to the moderate to high. And this new box is just rocking. I'm going to have a lot of fun with this as far as that goes, and doing the broadcast. And again, Tony, I want to try the guest stars, so I'll be looking for you. It doesn't have to be long, maybe a 30-minute broadcast or something like that. And Glick, you're more than welcome also if you're available tomorrow night too, to bring you up, because I just want to test it, because I have the extra gig now. I have 32 gigs, so I should be able to host some. Did that game come out no, actually it's 16 years ago, DeRusso. I've been on it for 16. I was in the original beta testing. 16. Well, the beta testing was 17. This month is Lord of the Rings Online 16th anniversary, and as far as that goes, I play it. I love the game. I've been playing it. I'm a VIP on the server. I regret not. You could have shelled out $200 and be a life member. But I'm more than happy being a VIP and paying the monthly. Well, I guess you pay, I think it's $15 for three months at a whack or something like that. I forget what it is. But it's a great. I love supporting the Lord of the Rings Online. Standing Stone took over. I guess it started out as a Warner Brothers because of the movies Warner Brothers, but the servers are out of Springfield, Massachusetts. So. I'm not on it as much as I used to be, but it is a great game. I play a game called Ultima Online. Do you remember that? That sounds familiar. I was more or less, what were some of the games? I was into the Ghost Recon series there, and Glick, yeah, I'm available, would absolutely come up with you. Okay, yeah, we'll try for it tomorrow, probably after dinner, so... well, do you guys have a broadcast tomorrow? Nonsensical Nonsense. Is that on tomorrow? Was it Monday? Is it Monday? You're on tonight then, right? Monday, Wednesday? No, you're on Monday, Thursday, and Friday, aren't you? Or something like that. I'm not sure what your schedule is. I had it written down here as far as that goes. And oh, you're on tonight. Okay, so I'll be watching that tonight then. Okay, that's yeah. No broadcast. No broadcast tomorrow. We're on tonight. Okay, so it's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Do you do Friday and Saturday? What's your schedule? Put your schedule up there so I can promote you guys. We're on. Okay, let's see. Nonsensical Nonsense. There's the card there, folks. Nonsensical Nonsense. That's their webpage. Okay. They're on Monday. Oh, I got written right here. You're on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 6 p.m. That's 1800. And they're also over there on Spotify. Nonsensical Nonsense Podcast. You got Glick. You got Tony D. And Jeff. I think Jeff wasn't there last time, I guess, from what I see on the... as far as that goes, okay? So there we go. Let's see. Alibaba, how is an honest man like yourself friend? Randy's a great guy. He's a knucklehead like I am. He's just a little more outspoken and stuff. I like Randy. Al. I met Randy on the previous platform we're all on, HAPS, which is no more. I guess it's coming up on the anniversary of what is it? 1 year or 2 years, Tony? Is it 1 year? I think it's 1 year that it was no more. Was it last year? Yeah, we're knuckleheads. Exactly, Tony. I met Tony and I met Glick. I think Glick. I met you. I don't remember you on. I met you through Tony, who was on your broadcast. That's how I met you. Yeah, it's a 1 year since it went defunct last year. Okay, it's a one. Sometimes I think it's 2 years. It seems like 2 years. But we all moved over here, transitioned. Tony, of course, Randy was already here. He actually was on Twitch. He went to HAPS, brought all his people there. He got pissed off, and I don't blame him with the ownership. And it was obvious after it went defunct that the ownership had a preconceived mind and stuff. And I met Tony there, plus a host of other people. So we're keeping it alive, and Tony's really keeping it alive over there on here on Twitch, and a lot of other. I think you broadcast last night, Tony. You had a music broadcast. I tried listening to on Twitch this morning, but I guess they had the music parts blocked out there. So, but I think Tony takes that broadcast and he repurposes it over on Mixcloud. Is Tony a streamer too? Yes, Tony is a streamer too. So follow Tony. That's Tony Tone 72 in the chat there, Allie. Go ahead and follow Tony and follow Nonsensical Nonsense. I went better than I planned. Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta listen to it over on Mixcloud today and stuff like that. I'll have that on the Bluetooth speaker here, as far as that goes when I'm working around the house here and doing some things. So there we have it. Just a little more discussion then. Are you friends with Jim from Chicago? I seen him on. I know of Jim. I've never talked with him, but I watched some of his broadcasts on HAP, so I'm aware. He's a very polished broadcaster. I don't get on Heckle because Heckle is iOS. I'm an Android guy. I use Android. I do have. I'm going to pull out a dinosaur. This is an iPod Touch, my first Apple product. This is like 20 years old. This is one of the original iPod Touch. Well, the iPod Touches, when they went to the iPhone. Remember the iPhone used to be this small. But I think the iOS operating it's up to like 9. What are they up to now? 14. I still use it as a notepad and stuff to keep notes as far as that goes. Did a digital underground marathon for 2 hours. What's a digital underground marathon? Oh, for the broadcast last night. Okay. Yeah, that was me. Lots of laugh. Okay. So we're trying to keep it together here on Twitch. Twitch is a great platform. I even love it more now that I'm able to broadcast with this new PC box. As far as that goes, I mean, I am very stoked. I'm looking at the picture now. We're doing really good as far as that goes. And but with that, let's see how long we've been on. We've been on for over an hour, so I'm going to go ahead and exit stage left here, folks. We're going to tune in some outro music. And we're going to get our day started. I want to say thank you very much for everyone in the chat as far as being here. Thank you, TimFan43 in Michigan. Thank you, Glick from Nonsensical Nonsense. Thank you, Tony D. Thank you, first time chatter, Only Gumbo. Thank you for being here. And if you're following me, thank you very much, sir, or ma'am, or whatever. Thank you, Allie. Allie is back. Thank you, DeRozo. From Buffalo, thank you very much. Grateful to have you here. Thanking you all for the conversation in the chat. Thank you, Ali Baba 1020. Very good. You guys all have a great day. Don't just have a good day. Have a great day, okay? I know I'm going to have a great day. I don't have to go into work. I'd be on the road drinking the coffee going into the day job right now. Oop, I spiked up my. But you all have a great one today, and wherever you may be on this big blue marble. This is Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich, here on Twitch, where I and I'm also over there on Twitter at Fireman Rich, where I tote myself as a social media observer, social media enthusiast. In other words, I like playing on this thing called the internet, and we're having some great fun right here. You all have a great one wherever you may be. You guys, thank you very much in the chat. Greatly appreciated. Wherever you may be on this big blue marble, live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks. Thanks again, guys.